computer.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Is It Rotten? I am Scott. I'm joined with Max, Zach, and Eric, and we are talking about Mach Go 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 the movie, aka Speed Racer.
And that's
Up
the
to-
Japanese name.
That is.
That is up to.
But this is very much an adaptation of like the Americanized version of the
Yes.
show.
Oh
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, so full disclosure, this is one of my favorite movies, maybe ever. And yeah, where did you guys all come in with Speed Racer? Eric?
When this movie came out, 2008, I had no interest in seeing the movie because it was just like, it's like there was just something about it that at the time didn't appeal to me. 2008, I was like, what, 15? It's like I was too young for, because it's like it looked like a kid's movie, and in a lot of ways it is.
Oh,
in a lot
yeah.
of ways a lot of ways it isn't. It's like but at 15, it's like, what was that, like a couple years after Get Smart? I think Get Smart was the last time. It's like a TV adaptation that's also kind of for kids. That was the last movie of that sort of thing that I'm like, I'm gonna go see that for a bit.
All right. Zach, what did you think when you first came to Speed Racer?
I can say I first saw the last half of it on television at one point, and then I think I saw the full thing like only a couple years ago, just because I saw the ending and it's like, okay. I had seen the,
Damn!
I
Might
had
as
seen
well
the,
watch the rest of it, right?
I knew the show, so it's not like the ending was a surprise to me.
Yeah. Speed Racer wins. Go figure.
Speed
wins
Racer wins, and
again! Oh
Racer
my
X is his
God!
brother. Wow.
What?
Yeah, like
Um,
no, I ended up wanting to watch it just for the cinematography.
right.
It's a
Mac?
beautiful movie.
Oh yeah, it's a gorgeous movie.
Yeah. First time I saw this movie, let me first start. I love Speed Racer. I watched the whole series as a kid. I remember watching it on Adult Swim, and well, not Adult Swim. It would be like an Adult Swim Early Rise or something like that, where they would show the old anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Lupin and shit.
Yeah, like Lupin the Third and all that. Yeah, I loved it. It was interesting. I remember they would put this on also on Cartoon Network when, they put the Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I was like, this is not a cartoon.
Are you talking about Boomerang?
Yeah, it was on Boomerang.
Okay.
It wasn't Boomerang. It was like Boomerang.
It was pre-Boomerang.
Yeah, Boomerang on Cartoon Network. And I did not. I thought, is this a cartoon or an anime? And that
The answer was yes.
Yeah, in a way, this is my intro into anime, because this is something that I've never seen before, and I always liked it. It was goofy.
I mean, to be fair, this was technically a lot of people's introduction to anime.
True.
Yeah,
And
it was one of the early ports to America.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to say. And when I heard about this movie, I was now you gotta think this is pre Dragon Ball Z Evolution, so
This predates it by like what, a year?
a year,
Something like that, yeah.
a year. So I went into it with okay, this could be good, and I watched it, and I was like, I at first when I first watched it, I didn't hate it. I enjoyed it. It was a good ride. But I'm not gonna lie, when I went back to watch it, I'll get into that later. But first time watching it, I liked it. I didn't hate it, but I liked it. I thought it was a great adaptation as a kid. I thought everything everything they did was literally straight out from the anime. I liked it. So yeah, I enjoyed it. And I remember there was some subtle details that they did in the film, but I understand why they didn't do it, which they shouldn't. But we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I enjoyed this film.
Yeah, for me, I saw this in theaters. I was a big fan of the Wachowskis. I even like the Matrix sequels, even though a lot of people don't. But like when I saw this, I was not a fan. I like left the theater and I was like, yeah, I don't think that was for me. And then a few years later, I ended up watching the whole thing just because, I wanted to give it a second chance, and I loved it like right off the bat. So like since then, I've watched it like 3 or 4 times since we've been in quarantine. It's just become one of my favorite movies.
Right. Okay.
I will say another interesting factoid about this movie is that Aaron Hansen, aka Egoraptor, aka Aaron from Game Grumps, has been on record like right at the start of this being a cult classic. He was like the front of the wave saying that this was his favorite movie, and at the time everyone was like, "What are you talking about?"
Well, yeah, this came out the same year as like Iron Man and The Dark Knight. It just like got completely overshadowed by what would basically be the driving force for blockbusters going forward.
Right. All right.
Also, apparently, the monkey bit the kid. That too.
Yeah, it's the dangers of working with a live monkey.
2 live monkeys.
2 live monkeys, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I guess let's just get into it. We start with best line, right?
Yeah, best line.
Best line. All right, Eric, what is the best line?
More like Nanjas. It's a shame what counts as a ninja these days. It's like there are a lot of like small lines in this movie that I thought were really good, but it's just like that one in particular. It's just funny. It's just objectively funny.
Yep, that was my choice.
And the delivery by John Goodman too is just.
Yeah. Oh, John Goodman is just perfect as Pops in this.
Oh
movie.
yes. Yes. Yeah. Love him in this.
All right, Zach. What is the best line?
Okay, I'm not going to read out the whole thing because it's a lot, but it's Roger Allam and his whole "money is what drives racing" speech.
It is his equivalent to the "greed is good" speech from Wall Street.
It is a complete. He sounds like Tim Curry at the end of Clue.
We'll get to that in a minute.
But I the way he talks and the way he delivers it was just perfect for me.
Yeah, that entire sequence was definitely one of my contenders for best scene.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way the storytelling goes. But I'm sure Mac wants to talk about it later, so I'll let him talk about it later.
I'm looking at I have the copy of the script, and I'm like, how did he say all his words in a row and not fuck up once?
We'll get to that later.
This is Peninsula Power Cell. I mean, in the middle of serious aeronautics. It's like, that's fucking amazing, man. I couldn't do that.
How do you keep doing this?
All right, Mac.
Yeah, my favorite line is this is the race now. They're really racing now because the whole scene before that, he was like, I don't even care no more. There's no reason of doing this. What's the point in watching this? Because we know the outcome. And then it's suddenly you see Speed doing something. He's like, okay, now we got something interesting. Like for the first time, everybody is like happy when he's the first one to say it. Like he just noticed it, like, oh crap, this is really a race. Finally, it was like a finally moment because everybody was like a robot. So I did like that line delivered by him because it just fluctuated where it just started the whole circle of everybody getting interested in the race.
All I could think of was this is pod racing when I heard that.
All right. Here's the thing. A lot of people say that pod racing is the best part of episode 1. I cannot stand pod racing. I really love all the races in this movie. I cannot stand pod racing.
I wish they would make a pod racer movie that looks like Speed Racer.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I think pod racing is a cool concept, bad in execution.
Yes.
Right. Like
it's a better video.
A lot of things in the Star Wars prequels are kind of down to that.
It's a better video game than it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it's a movie.
Guys, I drunk last night. I don't need to drink no more than the sorrows of that piece of shit film.
Oh no! If we want to talk piece of shit, we'll talk Clone Wars.
All right.
Damn it!
You mean Attack of the Clones, not Clone Wars. Clone Wars is the TV show,
Sorry.
which was good.
Get it right, Timmy.
All right, Scott. What was your best line?
Well, I mean, it was obviously the ninja line or
Yeah.
the ninja line.
Damn
But
it, yeah, that was a good one.
It was a good line.
if I guess I'm going with my backup, it's Spritle and Pops. He's like, it's his favorite show. It's in German. He's like, not the monkey parts. Like, I really enjoyed Spritle in this movie. He's obviously there for kids. Like he's there for the children's
Well,
comic relief.
oh,
but like,
boy.
Well, he was there for kids in the anime because like
Yeah.
that was like a trope of the time where
Mhm.
it's like they had to have the kid characters and the monkey side and the animal sidekicks. That was just the trope of the time.
sure.
I do think that of the adaptations of the kid and animal sidekicks, this is probably one of the better adaptations of that. Probably the only one that is better maybe is Penny Gadget in the first Inspector Gadget, but I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't. The thing is, Penny Gadget in the cartoons, it was significantly better than Penny Gadget in the movies. Whereas I feel like this is a good adaptation that was maybe better than the cartoon version.
Because Spritle's always been stupid.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well-
but they actually use Spritle even like later in the movie to show like the mirroring of Speed and
Yeah.
Rex's relationship.
They utilized him very well.
Right.
Yeah, they do. But here's my problem. I think I
We'll
would
get
not-
to the worst parts later.
No, it's
Yeah.
not a worse. It's not worse. I love them in this. My only issue with, I think Zach is going to agree with. I wouldn't be shocked if Zach don't agree with me. They didn't put him in the back of the trunk, just like the fucking anime.
Yes, they
They
did.
did
Yeah,
a
they did.
lot.
Two times.
He was in there like 3 or 4 times.
times.
Yeah, he's in the back of the trunk throughout like the first leg of the Casa Cristo,
Second leg.
or the second leg. Sorry, yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice it. Damn it.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
That's why he fights the people at the end. That's the way he
Yeah.
gets there.
and also he was in the trunk at the beginning of the movie as well.
Sorry.
Yeah, on their date.
And that's how the bad guy's face gets covered in poop.
Yeah,
Well, like that wasn't going to be brought up at some point here.
There.
Right.
I mean, no, look, I love them in this. I'm just saying. I wanted more. I wanted more. And
you wanted more than 4 scenes where he's in the trunk.
yes. I'm sorry. Just enjoyed it. It's fun. It was just like, oh yeah, it's just like the anime. He's in the trunk with the monkey.
Yeah.
To
It's
quote
like
letter,
he was in the trunk twice, and then he snuck
Oh
on
my-
the airplane.
you are such a red letter media like mark for this. Because I'm thinking, all I can think right now is I clapped when I saw it.
Fuck you, Zach.
All right, moving on.
All right.
Hey.
So moving on to best scene. Eric, what is the best scene?
Oh, just the entirety of the first leg of the rally race it's really good. It's probably like separating the 2 legs of the rally race into 2 separate races. It is probably my favorite race of the movie. Just because you've got that whole sequence of what's his face, buying off all the teams to take down Speed. It's like just intercut with all the different uses of the gadgets and whatnot. It was just probably the most Speed racer of the races. If
Yeah,
that makes any sense.
he's wearing
that
like
makes-
the classic Speed
Yeah.
Racer
Yes.
look. Yeah, it's full on
Oh
classic.
yeah,
Speed
no,
Racer. Yeah.
definitely.
And the rally race is the only race that he races in the Mach 5.
That is true.
Wait, I thought it was the Mach 6.
No, he was in the Mach 6 in
Oh.
the opening race.
Oh yeah.
The Fuji
and
race.
the Fuji race and the Grand
Okay.
Prix, but he was in the Mach 5 for the rally race
Okay.
because the Mach 6 got fucking wrecked in the Fuji race.
Yeah, it did. All right, Zach, what is your best scene?
Honestly, it's the Fuji race because of the way it transitions from you're like, is this him telling you a story of what they transitioned it perfectly from this is a story this guy is telling you to it actually happening.
Yes,
The way that seamlessly went in there, I'm like, okay, that's a brilliant cut.
Yeah, it's a great piece of storytelling that is also an homage to the editing of the show.
Exactly. It's. I honestly find most of the other races a little long and overbearing for me.
Right.
So I enjoyed that the most of the fat was trimmed out of this. I felt like I'm watching the anime where it's like I feel the speed and impact of things a lot better in this. And then I'm like, oh wait, that wasn't just a story. That actually happened. That's like it's a perfect twist.
Right. Okay.
I mean, mind you, considering the actual twist is something everybody knows.
Right. Wait, nobody knows this, Zach.
Speed knows it. He calls it out.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, man. We know what's going on here.
And then they try and tell us it's not.
Yeah, he's like, nope. Look, I look like Matthew Fox now.
No, you know what?
I no longer look like the guy from Heart of Dixie. I look like the guy from Lost.
Look. This goes right into my favorite thing, which is the Racer X. Look, I'm not gonna lie. All the races in this film, barring the end of the Grand Prix, which kind of literally gave me a headache because of how they.
It was very fast.
Yeah, it was very fast, and it messed up my vision a little bit. And I was like, you know. And
how did you deal with the screensaver in Incredibles 2 then?
No, it wasn't. No, it's just everything going at once in the explosions kind of fucked with my, you gotta understand. I just got done drinking last night, and that fucked with me a lot. So that fucked with me more than anything. I was like, oh God, no, I got a headache. But if I probably wasn't drinking, it'd probably be a different scenario. Just letting you know. But I do like the race between him and Racer X, who is his brother, but we'll get onto that.
Yeah, the rage race after they get the reveal that Tejo has betrayed them.
Yeah. Like it's not his brother. It kind of pissed me off, but I liked it because, like Eric said, it gives story position because it tells you, like, okay, even though it's stupid, it still was interesting that he literally was on there with them. Like, I know you're my brother. I know who you are.
That was like the only part that's actually like classic NASCAR looking at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you're doing the whole rubbing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a much more like brutal. I mean, not like or like classically brutal.
Yeah.
Type of race.
And it goes into my backup line, which I love, which he says, whenever you find it, I want to make sure, whenever you find that plane where you want to go, I want to be there to see it. And he's there to see it.
He is there to see it.
Yeah, he's there
just
to see
it. In the shadows-ish.
Shadows-ish.
With his girlfriend? Like,
yeah, I guess. I mean, Wikipedia says that's his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I looked that up too.
They don't get into it at all.
No,
this is why we need Speed 2.
We got Speed 2, Cruise Control.
Not that stupid.
Yeah, we got
Racer 2.
But this time we bring in Keanu to replace Matthew Fox as the Wachowskis originally wanted. And also, apparently, Matthew Fox is kind of an asshole.
Well, yeah, we'll definitely get into that in my sequel pitch, which is going to be bonkers and same. Yeah.
It's like, all right, spoilers. My sequel pitch is actually, in fact, the movie getting made what it was initially supposed to in '92.
Oh, no. No, spoiler alert. Mine's just going to have Jason Statham in it. Just spoiler alert. Get ready. Okay.
Okay, my best scene, right? Or Mac, Mac.
No,
Mac
went.
No, I picked.
Yeah. So it's yours.
I picked the worst right. Yeah.
All right, so my best scene is just like the opening 20 minutes, where it's basically like telling you what the first movie in the Speed Racer series would be, where it's just like going through his entire life up until like where he is racing his brother's Ghost. He's
literally racing his brother's Mario Kart 64 Ghost.
Yes, it's great.
Yes. I like that. I do like that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I love every aspect of it because it's just like it's preparing you for the way this movie is going to be, like how the storytelling is going to be done.
Right.
Yes.
It's such a well done scene or
Yeah,
sequence.
Yes. I agree. It does sort of it is, yeah, pretty much the entirety of what would be the Speed Racer origin movie.
Yeah, like you start off the first act is all the stuff with Rex, and then he leaves, and then he dies, and then he goes and he's doing he's in like the first race where he's
Yep.
getting into that final race where he's racing his brother's ghost. Like that's
Right.
the
All right.
All right, let's go into worst or I didn't even put worst. I just wrote least favorite because like they're all great.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah,
about
yeah,
this
yeah.
movie is great.
Yeah. I'm not gonna foster for that this time.
Yeah, but okay, so worst or least favorite line.
I'm gonna maybe have to go once again when they were making fun of Speed at the beginning of the movie, and they very subtly almost dropped the R word again.
Oh no!
No,
I actually slowed it down. They
They
did.
full on drop it.
They
yeah.
dropped
Yeah,
it.
they dropped
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Yep. And it's like I've been through this many times. It's like 2008. I mean, it was immediate retribution, but they still should have known better.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say it helps that Trixie punches her immediately after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was like 5 years after the expiration date
Yeah.
of it being socially acceptable.
Yeah. Okay. Zach?
Okay.
Sweet. Over and fucking over. Spoiler alert, I do not like Spritle whatsoever. I want him dead.
I do it. You son of a
And I did when I was a kid too.
I mean,
That's why you agreed with me on the back of the trunk. You wanted to get killed. I knew it.
Oh, you have no but even you guys have to admit him doing that over and over. That's too fucking much.
I ignored it, but okay.
I mean, there is a certain level where you go in. There was actually less Spritle in this movie than I thought there would be.
Yeah.
So at least there's that. Like I was
Yeah.
prepared for a little more Spritle. So the fact that there was as much as it was fine, honestly.
Right.
Yeah,
you'll
there
find.
are definitely like a few moments where I'm like, okay, Spritle, tone it down a little bit. Like it's just Racer X. You don't
Right.
need to flip out like that.
Yeah.
As I think probably one of the unspoken sort of terrible things is that Spritle never knew Rex.
Never.
Yeah.
And that was his first interaction with his oldest brother.
Yeah, and still at the end, Matthew Fox decides like, nope, can't let them know I'm
I
alive.
don't know. Nope. Asshole.
Also, Spritle has no skills, and everybody else has skills. Everyone else is useful.
Spritle's skill is being in the right place at the right time.
Look, damn it, I'm gonna defend Spritle. Spritle helps me somehow. Damn it, somehow.
He has
Also-
a special relationship with that monkey. The
Yes,
monkey
he
is his
does. The
superpower.
monkey is- yeah, the monkey's
That did not
power.
come out right, Scott.
I know. I know what I said.
No. Spritl's purpose is to accidentally happen upon terrible situations.
Okay, here's
Yes.
my biggest question with Spritle. They talk about the weight of the car being off. Why is Spritle in the trunk not putting the weight of the car off again?
because he and the monkey weigh exactly the same.
Exactly.
The monkey's not supposed to be in there either. I'm
Well,
just
yeah, but
saying-
they even each other
They
out.
balance each other out.
Yeah.
no, but that would still unbalance. That would still
That would unbalance
That's a
front to
fucking
back,
movie.
not left to right.
yeah. I'm sorry. I noticed that watching it. Am I
Yes.
not supposed to point that out when I see it?
No, I'm fucking with you, Zach.
saying.
I'm pretty sure that was
You'll be surprised by backup.
that scene was like, yeah, they fucked up the Mach 5. Go fix it, Dad.
Yeah, like. I'm sorry. It's just like the gunshot in Clue. I notice it and I don't let it go.
Zach, look, I'm fucking with you. You'll be
Oh,
surprised
no,
with my back. You'll be surprised with my backup answer. Okay, my turn. My backup answer is literally anything Sprite will say. He was an earworm. I wish he shut the fuck up sometimes. And I like Zach, I did not like him in the anime either. Actually, the reason I wanted him in that trunk because eventually I was just like picturing like sharp objects going into the back and blood coming out and he's
How
dead.
does he not
A monster.
How does he not throw up?
Yeah, that too. It died his own vomit.
It's like a steady shrunk, like
Yeah.
it's constantly balanced.
It's future tech, which is how they're able to why it's essentially race cars with 4-wheel drive.
Hey, speed, I'm dying back here in my own vomit. Fuck.
There are race cars with 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, true.
The magic engine that they have somehow
Yeah.
balances out the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
The Bernoulli wheel or whatever.
So Zach, yeah, I agree with you. That's my backup, but my number one answer is this is my religion. I was like, I had a
I
problem.
actually like that a lot.
I
good.
don't like it because
Well, the thing is about that line, it's that it's a response to Speed's line of saying racing is his family's religion.
right, and I understand that, but I was like, we'll get to it in my next thing because it comes together both because it just was like, okay, cool, all right. If he just started off with something, that okay, cool, but it just annoyed me because I was like,
I think it's like not a lot of movies do the big villain speech in Act 1. And that was a nice change of pace, honestly.
That's because
understand.
their Act 1 is like the entire first movie.
Yeah.
I thought this is my problem, and I think it's just I didn't like it. It just didn't like it. I just was like,
He's just going like full Shakespeare at that moment, though.
Yeah, I mean, dude's a
I
Shakespearean actor.
understand this, and I understand you're going full Shakespeare, but just say he's evil and get the fuck out the way and go on with the plot of
That's
the film.
how they said he's evil. That
Yeah.
his religion is money.
I know his religion is
See,
money.
this is the inverse where you like sports movies and I do not. You want to get to the sports part. I generally when I see sports movie, I want to see anything.
No.
but-
No. I'm more so. You're not getting it. I'm not trying to get to the sports part. I just didn't like it because I was like, it was too. You gotta get to the scene because it all ties together. Because the line I didn't like at the end, I just didn't like it because it was like, okay, of course, of course, yeah. But we'll get to that later in my worst scene.
Okay, my worst line or least favorite line is the snake guy when he's like, "Let's pinch these turds off." And he just like he keeps referencing turds throughout the whole movie. That's like his only character beat.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
I think the Wachowskis were literally trying to convey he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That was my theory.
He's the turd.
He's
the third.
the
Pinch
irony
that
of
turd
words.
off.
Or else him and Lil Wayne have been hanging out too much.
No, it's Odell Beckham. Stop.
Lil Wayne references his own feces too much.
Odell Beckham literally gets shit on his face. So shut up.
All right.
Okay, let's move on
Really?
to.
That's shut up. Hold on, this is a moment in history. Shut up, Zach.
All right, let's move on to least favorite or worst scene. Eric.
The inspiration point make out fake out.
Oh fuck! Damn it! That was the backup.
Yeah.
I hate those things. Fuck
Yeah,
this
it's like-
stuff already.
I hated that too.
I hate
it was-
Oh.
it was an important conversation, but also Spritle fucking
Sprite.
cock block.
Fucking
Okay.
cock
Fucking
block.
cock
Right,
block,
wait,
He
Spritle.
wanted ice cream.
Okay.
Wanted ice cream.
No, he's
Okay,
a cock block.
raise your hand if we should just, for ruining scenes, just call it spritling from now on.
Yeah. Bridling, No
I don't
longer-
co-sign this.
He just bridled the whole situation. Came in bridled this.
Yeah, his name sounds like a pejorative, so
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, just going full community Brita-ing.
Yeah. Fucking kid. Zach.
Okay, Zach.
Mine is the whole Sugar Rush sequence.
Damn it.
When he's freebirding,
That's so awful.
Ah.
it's so great.
I'm just watching like a kid. All I can think of is this is a kid and a chimp at the mall on one of those riding things with a green screen behind them.
Yeah,
I would rather
I
watch.
don't see a problem with this.
I would, yeah, but if you did that with an actual like uncontrolled environment, that'd be hilarious. This is in a controlled film.
Yeah, it's everything is on green screen in this movie.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't expect him to go into a mall or whatever.
All right. I guess I gotta go.
Yeah.
Look. I'm gonna put first before I start. I love this film. I'm just nitpicking, and both of y'all scenes are terrible. But why on earth do we have to have a 3-minute long monologue about how he daggone bluffs about the history of the damn sport? I don't need
It's
to
the
know.
point of the movie.
I don't give a fuck. I was so
Mac.
bored.
Because that is what the
Mac.
movie is about.
The whole. Otherwise, you wouldn't know the races are fixed.
I don't give. Just say the races are fucking fixed, and I'm done. I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, Mac, there's a difference between saying the races are fixed and a 3-minute breakdown of everything that Speed believes is true.
Look, I
Yes,
don't.
it's showing
Not to
Look.
mention, you learn about how the stocks work
I
in
was
that world.
so bored. Yes, I was so bored. I was like, I don't need to know this. This is me nitpicking.
But you do.
This is
That's
me.
the
You
thing.
need to know
This
this.
is me. I don't like. Look.
Like, if you don't know that, you don't understand
I
why,
skipped- look,
why
when I was a
Shaft is
kid-
looking all sad in the rest of the movie.
I skipped this part and I didn't, and I was like, oh, cool, okay, cool, and I enjoyed the rest of the film. I skipped this part. I did.
This is my favorite. That's my favorite part, honestly.
Yeah,
I
no,
did
it's,
not
it's
like
one
it,
of the best
and I
scenes in the
didn't.
yeah, it's
movie.
one of the best scenes of the movie.
Oh, fuck no, I
You're just
didn't like-
objectively wrong, Mac.
Yeah.
No, I don't give a fuck. I hate this thing. Fuck it. There's some people that just don't like this.
Okay,
I
Like,
don't
there
like
are actual scenes where they're just exposition dumps in this movie, and that is it's like the Matrix scene
No.
where they're showing what the Matrix is.
Oh,
You're
and that was
seeing-
born too.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you, Matt? These are two of the best scenes in film.
Because, like I said, Mac watches sports movies to
No,
watch
no.
sports in them.
Oh no. I do not. There's a difference.
You dislike the scene in the Matrix where they explain
I'm
what the
fucking
Matrix
with
is.
you. Damn it. Look.
Nobody
I-
believes you anymore.
Oh
No,
my
look,
God.
I'm fucking with you. I did like this thing. I just didn't like this thing because it was drawn on and long, and it's just like I've seen this before.
It's being intercut with the race that's about to happen, and also the freebirding, which
Look,
you
I
hate
just
for some
didn't
reason.
like. I'm sorry, I just didn't like this thing. I'm nitpicking, but I didn't like it. It just didn't work for me. I'm sorry.
But honestly, if you're gonna nitpick, go after any number of scenes.
Go
They're
after-
actual
Go after Spritle!
yeah.
No, I want to go after this. I'm putting my foot down. I didn't like it. I looked at
You're
it.
objectively wrong.
Well, you want to know something? I don't care.
Like,
No, I don't.
if you skip that part, how do you even know the plot of the film?
I piece everything together. I like mysteries.
How do you even know who Ben Burns is? You don't know who Ben Burns is if you
Don't give a
don't
fuck.
see that movie.
Don't
But
give-
it's such an important aspect of the
Yeah.
plot.
Yeah.
But I just didn't like the thing. I listened
It's
to
like
it.
it's
I
one of the
listened-
major
no, I-
hinges of Pops
no,
and
I
Speed's
wouldn't be-
relationship.
Should
No,
we,
y'all are literally look. I'm
should
thinking
we
that
throw
one.
out his opinion because he technically didn't watch the film?
Yeah.
No, I technically like the film. You're not throwing out my opinion. This is a literal. That's what it is. An opinion. This is not a fact. It's an opinion. Don't
Yeah,
tell me about
it's a wrong
fucking
opinion, but-
Yeah, it's my own opinion.
No, but
get over it.
but it's an uninformed opinion
I
because you
didn't.
didn't actually see the film.
Zach, I didn't jump on you when you put up an opinion on Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Okay, I
did.
You totally did.
You
Yeah,
absolutely did.
You
totally did.
dogged the living shit.
to the point where he had to point out that you were doing it and I wasn't.
Okay. Well, you want to know something? This is my opinion. I still love the movie. I just didn't like this part. Just didn't like it. Just
Okay,
didn't like it.
All right, I'm gonna. Let's move on to my worst
Yeah,
scene.
yeah,
I'm gonna actually nitpick and pick like, the scene where Royalton and Musha are conspiring, and it's just like more backroom stuff that we don't really entirely need, or at least it could be done more dynamically than just like the two.
There could have been more emoting going on there.
Right, yeah.
It's
It's
like-
just the two of them standing in some dark room.
It is the worst use of the Speed Racer moving talking heads.
Yeah,
Right.
It is the
exactly.
worst use of that in that whole movie.
Yeah, like it's a
'Cause
kind of an
it's-
exposition dump we don't really need.
Because it's moving talking heads over the same conversation.
Yeah.
It's not even like when it's in the race where it's the moving talking heads over the race. It is moving talking heads over them talking to each other.
Yeah, the Wachowskis really had a fetish going for that look.
Right.
It reminds me of the Ang Lee's Incredible Hulk, where he had a fetish going for the split screen shots.
Yeah.
But in this case, they're trying to emulate the cartoon.
I understand. No, I'm
Well,
saying.
I mean, in
I'm-
Ang Lee's Hulk, he was trying to emulate comic books.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I'm not.
It doesn't always work.
I'm not saying that it's a good or bad
Guys.
thing.
Can you imagine a universe where the MCU starts from 2003's Hulk?
Yes.
2008's Hulk kind of picks up where that movie left off. So
Yes.
you could make the argument.
Also,
Can make the argument, but I mean, like, stylistically.
Oh yeah.
I can imagine it starting from Roger Corman's Fantastic Four, sir.
See, well, no. I think I'm gonna say this right now. This is bullshit because where's the fuck is Betty? Why in the fuck is he sitting there having a love triangle with Black Widow? Where's Betty? Damn it! Where's
She's gonna
Betty?
be in She-Hulk.
Also, no one cares.
I
Nobody
care.
cares.
Damn it! Fuck you.
Her dad's in the movies.
That is true.
Okay, nobody
Yes,
cares
sir.
about her till she becomes Red She-Hulk.
Yes.
That's how this works.
Fuck! I want Betty. Damn it! I want Betty.
I just want Red Hulk, honestly.
We're not. We're probably
Oh.
gonna get it.
Well, Ross is just so fucking hilarious. It's
Yes,
Red
true.
I'm not angry. I am. Okay. Sorry. Okay, fine then. I want Tim Curry in this. Okay. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, let's get down to the question of the show. Eric, is it rotten?
No, it's not. I understand why they didn't get it. It's like you look at this movie and you say this movie is stylized like a Robert Rodriguez children's movie,
Yes.
but that was done on purpose. As is Robert Rodriguez's children's movies. They're stylized very purposefully.
There's so much Shark Boy and Lava Girl vibes.
Yes, it's very Shark Boy and Lava Girl vibes. It's Spy Kids 3D vibes. Mostly those two, and the sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Well, the soft sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl just came
I haven't
out.
seen it yet.
I have. It's interesting.
Okay.
Uh,
Better than I thought I would hear.
I mean, it's a lot better than Spy Kids 4. I'll tell you that.
That's a low bar.
Yeah, it's a pretty low bar. Give this movie like a 70.
Okay.
All right, Zach, is it rotten?
It's not rotten. I am gonna go a little lower than Eric because I think the biggest issue of this movie is its length.
Yeah.
A lot of this for Speed Racer
Mhm.
should have been shorter because it takes away from the feeling of actual speed when you're watching a 15-minute race sequence of a single leg of a race.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
And I think this movie did a lot of experimenting, and it passed, and it was very pass fail. You know.
Yeah.
I'm going with a 68.
Okay.
It has it. I feel like a lot of what holds this movie back is also its source material, too. Because plot-wise, Speed Racer is no Shakespeare.
True.
Fair.
This
Fair,
is
fair.
true. Fair.
You can only do so much.
All right, and Mac, is it rotten?
Well, I'm not mad. Oh, sorry. Hell no, it's not rotten. I disagree with both of you. This is not right. I'm going to take a little higher. I think this is an 81. The reason why I say this is an 81. Look, the film, the adaptations of anime that came after this, it was shit. It
Yeah.
was shit. I mean,
Point of order.
huh?
Battle Angel Alita.
Battle Angelina was good, but I'm just going.
But that was also still like a full decade after this.
Like, I mean,
We're talking this the era of
Oh, I
Dragon
know.
Ball Evolution.
Evolution.
No,
The Last
I
Airbender.
just wanted to point out
No,
that
no,
there
no. I was
is
just
a good
saying,
one.
like, yeah, you're right. Alita Battle Angel was good, but at the time, for a good period of time, Speed Racer was the only and best adaptation for a long time. So for it to hold that title, in my heart, it still holds up at an 81. It got to be an 81 because it held that title for so many years, and for it to hold that title to be the best for this long speaks volumes in my eyes. I didn't think for me to say I thought we would never get a Speed Racer adaptation, and it would be good to be a good Speed Racer adaptation. I would have been like, you're insane. But seeing this, I thought it could be done. So this was really like the high bar for all those adaptations. And we eventually got Alita Battle Engine. And you can literally say that. Think about that for a minute. I think the Wachowskis worked on Alita, did they?
Yeah, there was a connection there. And guess who directed Alita Battle Angel?
Robert Rodriguez.
Robert-
Alright, so comes full circle.
Comes full
It's a
circle.
yeah. So it's funny that, you know, they literally set the bar and they helped out to make a better adaptation. So props to the Wachowskis for making a good film. 81 for me. I gotta give it 81. I'm going higher. So yeah, 81.
Also, while we're talking about it, I also very much dislike the race sequence from Spy Kids 3.
Fuck that movie.
It was just bad.
Yes. I'm the guy.
Okay,
Is
I
it
guess.
rotten, Scott?
All right, yeah.
No. Obviously, I am not going to say it's rotten. I'm going to go even higher than you. I think it's a 90. I love this movie. I think like you could lay out the entire like every frame of this movie, and it's like one long uncut painting because all of the transitioning. I love the look of it. There are like a couple things that it gets dings for. You know, the Spritle goes a little overboard sometimes. There's a bit too much exposition. And yeah, Zach's right. It is a little bit too long, I think. But yeah, I absolutely love this movie. So 90% for me.
And it's funny because it's a 40%. I think it's a 41. 41, and that's, to me, outrageous.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
That's
41
nowhere.
is
I mean,
way too low.
If they said 60, I kind of would have been like, okay, that's cool. But
Yeah, like I could see 60. I could see 68, 70.
Yeah.
Like I understand like
Yeah.
why people would be put off a little bit by this movie, but like
41.
there's so much to love. you
Yeah.
know?
Too much love. Even though I'm nitpicking, and I still love this film. Look, I love this film. 81.
Okay, I guess let's move on to our sequels.
Oh shit.
All right, so my sequel pitch, as
Come
I
on,
alluded
dude.
to earlier, is that this movie got made, but was, you know, when it was supposed to in the mid-90s. So who I will cast as Speed Racer is Leonardo DiCaprio.
You son of a bitch!
Okay, but is this the one where they were gonna have like Vince Vaughn or Henry
No,
Rollins
no,
playing?
Vince Vaughn I don't think was
Victor
going to be
X.
attached until I think 2004.
Okay, all right.
But
But
I
yeah, Martin
think
Scorsese.
Johnny Depp was tied to it in '95, which
Yeah.
is then I went, no, we'll just have Johnny Depp be Racer X, and then they'll play brothers again. It's fine.
Okay, Zach, what do you got for your
Hold
sequel?
on, Eric. Hold on, before we go, Eric, will it be directed by Martin Scorsese?
No,
Damn
This-
it.
this-
Speed Racer.
this movie would have predated the relationship between Scorsese and DiCaprio.
Damn it. Yeah, you're
It's
right.
it's a Jan de Bont movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speed.
I will, however, keep John Goodman as Pops.
Oh, you're damn right. Yeah. Better.
Okay, I wanna go prequel, and I want it to be from Inspector Detective's perspective.
Interesting. So with Racer X?
Yes. I also want it to be shot in 4:3 in
Okay.
really grainy looking footage. And I want, instead of regular graphics, we go miniatures, like a Skeletric track, like Hot Wheels kind of looking shit. I want to make it look. I want to make it Sentai-ish, if that makes sense. I think that would be really in the spirit of this.
I mean, basically, yeah. Power Rangers, you know, taking the Sentai footage is basically just a copy of what they did to Speed Racer. So
Yeah, exactly.
You're not wrong.
So
You're
I'm
not
like,
wrong.
so I'm saying, like, I'd want to be maybe like an hour and 15 minutes. It wouldn't be too long. It would just be, I just find that to be interesting. You get a little bit of the noir going in there, and you get the miniatures. And I don't know about you, but I like the look of filmed miniatures. Generally, it's good.
All right.
You know? And you have him struggling with whether he should allow Racer X to continue to do what he's doing, that kind of thing. Him
Just
recruiting him in the first place, you know? Because we're never told about that in this film, about any of the recruitment or anything.
Not really. You get that quick montage where he's
Yeah.
getting changed, like he gets the surgery and whatnot. But
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So,
And like, you get the feel. Why get the plastic surgery and then wear the mask?
yeah, nobody knows who you are. You're a person who doesn't exist. Yeah. All right, Mac. What is your sequel?
All right, my sequel will have starring Speed Racer. I want Tom Holland to star as Speed Racer. Also, I want Trixie Tang to be played.
Trixie Tang.
Am I wrong?
Trixie Tang's the character from Fairly Odd Parents.
Shit! Damn it! I want Trixie to be played by damn it! I had it in my head. Actually, I'm gonna keep. No, what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this. Let's make them a couple again. I want Zendaya to play it. I want to see her play it. Yes, we're going full Spider-Man with this shit. Damn it! And Racer X. I want. Daniel Craig is going to be not playing James Bond anymore. I want Daniel Craig to play Racer X, and I want to see what he can do with a bald head.
Daniel.
He's like 30 years older than Tom Holland.
Yeah.
True, and I want that. I just want it. He looks younger, damn it. Also,
Really?
also as an added bonus, this will probably be in the future, so we don't know how old. You know, they might be a little older and might look up. So fuck it.
Well, yeah, but they're still both going to be aging in the same direction. Like it's not like Daniel Craig's going to stop aging.
But that's true. Yeah,
to wait for Tom Holland to catch up.
Look, Matt, you could have just cast Daniel Craig as Pops.
yeah.
No, I don't want that.
Or Inspector Detective.
Or
There we go.
Inspector
Okay,
Detective.
let's do that.
There we
Inspector
go.
Detective, and then yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, Inspector Detective. John Goodman coming back.
Is he going to have the Southern accent? Like,
Nice
that's what I
outside
want.
Yeah,
accent.
that's like in the contract. You must do your Southern accent. Racer X. You know what? Let's just I'll let the directors handle that. Also, I want Will Ferrell to star in this.
I'm out.
I want him to be a cameo in this. Just doing
So
some
star as a cameo.
Yeah, he'll be in a cameo as a racer. And the main person that he'll be going against is Blitzkrieg, which will be his name, which will be played by Jason Statham, and he is the literal rival, the new quote unquote rival after Speed.
Can I say we should keep the word blitzkrieg as far away from the word race as humanly possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac, just saying we should. Let's
Okay,
not do that.
Okay, well, Scott Fitzgerald, would that work?
What?
Fitzgerald.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so Fitzgerald is played by Jason Statham. The story will be race on Speed is like literally is like doing everything right. He's like undefeated in the Grand Prix. From this point, from the end of that film, he's never lost a race in the Grand Prix. So he is challenged by Jason Statham's character Fitzgerald, and he actually loses by like a mile. And Speed is like, "What the fuck is going on with this?" And he's like, "I literally had everything I literally had all the arsenal." So yes, I am Rocky. I am literally doing a Rocky story of this. I'm doing Rocky 3. Yes. So Fitzgerald will be Clubber Lang, and it's literally Speed trying to get himself back together. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm Rocky 3 in this shit.
Okay.
Okay.
That is interesting, damn it.
It's Rocky 3.
Yeah, it's Rocky 3. Yeah. No, quote, no, Pops will not die. No, I'm not going to let him die. He's not going to die. I'm not going to miss it. Fuck that shit. No, I'm not letting Sam Clifton die.
All right, Scott.
Sorry, Scott.
Yeah,
Sorry, Scott.
It's cool. Mine is going to be a direct sequel to this movie, and I'm replacing Matthew Fox with Keanu, and I'm going to replace Emil Hirsch because he's also kind of a jerk.
Can it be the kitten instead of Keanu Reeves?
The kitten, like the actual cat Keanu?
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, no,
There will be a cat cut. where Racer X is replaced with a cat the entire time.
Release the kitten cat.
Release the cat cut. Yeah.
And
He'll take off his nasties as a cat.
It's a cat.
Racer X is a furry.
Emil Hirsch is replaced with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Okay, I like that.
And I'm gonna continue like the metaphor that like this movie is kind of like a metaphor for the Wachowskis' entire career up to that point. So we're gonna continue with that. And they haven't had Speed hasn't had a major win since the Grand Prix. So he's kind of like in a downward spiral. So he decides to go back to try and recapture some of his glory, go back to the Casa Cristo. And that is like the Wachowskis returning to the Matrix after all these years.
Damn it.
And the ending would obviously have to depend on how people receive the Matrix 4.
I am gonna, quick change here. It's gonna start off. It's Speed getting back into the race. However, he gets injured and then is replaced by Trixie, and Trixie is the one that races.
Okay, I don't mind that.
I like that too.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's because it's like we got a little bit of Trixie as a racer, but it's like she's just not.
Yeah, that was one of my complaints about this movie. They should have let Trixie just finish that race.
Yeah, true. That is true. I agree.
No, yeah,
I mean, the reason they had the reason why they had to un-3-card Monty it, but
yeah, I get it.
Is it too late to change?
But like, maybe let the change happen later. I don't know.
Well, and I did like that they did also show that there could be female racers in that race as well. That wasn't that she wasn't being excluded for that reason.
Right.
Is it too late? Is it too late to change my answer to that? It's too late to not change my answer to my worst scene. Is it too late?
Is it not too late to change your answer to the? I'm not sure how.
Yeah, you know what, Mac, go for it.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that they didn't let Tristan finish that race. So yeah, we'll say that. Yeah, I didn't like that. I really didn't.
I'd actually like it'd be an interesting sequel if they had like a plane racing thing where it's the opposite, where Speed has to support.
Speed has to follow in the Mach 5 on land while
she's in there.
That feels like
that could be
feels
cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. But my problem is I'm getting a planes vibe. That's like going from cars to planes. You know, planes. I'm not
Disney's
I'm
Planes,
not,
not even a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
It's just Disney's Planes.
Planes. Yeah. And like, I'm not saying I hate it. It just feels like that idea is just what it will be like. It's just.
I mean, I mean, I get it. I mean, it is an interesting concept too.
Yeah, it's interesting. I just
No,
feel
that
like,
was just off the top of my head. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
also,
And to add one wrinkle to my pitch, also there's going to be an older Spritle, played by, let's just say, Tom Holland,
No, you son of a bitch! You took
and
my
he is now a racer, and he's doing better than Speed.
no,
And
now
the monkey's dead.
yes.
The monkey has not made it.
I would beg to differ, and it would end up being Danny DeVito actually just doing Speed.
Or,
No, hold on.
Spritle, change it. Spritle dies, and the monkey lives, and now
Yeah.
the monkey is a racer.
I also
The
have
monkey is awesome.
two more actors in my film. I want Danny DeVito to be one of the announcers in my film. And he's literally going to be Frank Reynolds because that's in his contract. He has to be Frank Reynolds. And also, I want to literally put him. I had this in my head. No. I want to bring back Susan Sarandon as his mom because.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Susan Sarandon at all.
Yeah, we didn't.
She was really good in this.
She was good. She was very good.
Yeah.
But Susan Sarandon is in so much that it's like it's hard to,
Yeah.
Can I
come
just
up
say
with something
Susan
new.
Sarandon still looks hot to me? I'm sorry.
That's fun.
Yeah, she still looks good. I thought, how are you? Okay.
I don't think I've seen her recently, but whatever.
She still looks hot.
No, I'm just saying. I said I just hadn't seen her recently.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all.
I was like, how are you? Hey, you look good. I'm sorry. Just being honest. Look, I recognize women that are older and they look good when they're older. I'm just sorry.
This is not how I thought this episode was going to end.
You're kink shaming yourself, Mac.
Yeah,
None
Mac.
of us-
Mac,
Nobody's
none
saying
of us are
anything.
fighting you on this.
no one cares.
Look, I'm just acknowledging that some women are hot.
Mac,
Dude, you're still
Mac,
fighting with yourself.
You literally,
Nobody's.
you said your piece. You can move on.
Okay, I'm moving on.
or is your kink shaming yourself? I'm confused
I
now.
don't know. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Helen Mirren also is good looking. But, there we go. I'm done.
All right,
You
let's
know
get
what?
to
It'll be
plugs.
funny if you be funny.
Let's
if I
get to
put-
plugs. Why don't we get to
Helen
plugs?
Mirren
Let's-
as the grandmother.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Let's do plugs.
Let's do plugs.
Do you have any hot bombs to drop about Betty White now, or what's going on?
I'm good. I'm done.
All right, so as always, you can find me on Twitter at BunkBunker. You can find me on this show every month or so whenever we do it here. You can find me elsewhere on the channel. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, same here. You can find me, except my Twitter handle is Chewbacca Defense. But yeah.
All right, Zach?
Yeah, you can find me here or Gamer Grudge or whatever, or GF1.
And
Wow, that's
Mac.
it. Oh, yeah, I'm Mac. My name is Mac. You know me.
Your name is
as
David.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. Mac. Actually, it's David MacGyver Poole. But Mac is spelled from the MacGyver. Yeah, I spell my name, damn it. Yeah. Fuck y'all. I can spell it. Yeah. I'm still a little bit.
That was a contention, whether you could spell.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
All right.
You can spell your name, but can you spell anything else?
Mac, what's coming up on this channel?
When you probably see this, you probably notice that the only live show we're probably going to do is GF1 Sports, which will be live before we do the NFL playoffs. So make sure you go see that. Also, with this show, we have ended our little thing that we always do, which is the guilty pleasures. Now I think we're going to take a break for January, but we're probably going to get off here and we're going to give up the poll. We're going to redo a poll, so we're going to redo the order for the year of 2021.
I can tell you right now what my pick is.
I mean, we'll talk about it because we don't know what the subject is because we got to get the subject. Guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. Happy New Year to y'all. Hopefully have a great 2021. And keep watching all this good content. And Be good to yourself. Be good to people. All right, bye.
Don't
Bye.
expect 2021 to be better than 2020.
Fuck you, Zach. It's going to be better. Bye.
It better be better.
Damn it. I'm coming for you.